Our topic is about Filipino values and traits. So this is Donna Lea P. Buendia, and I am going to discuss Filipino values and traits under political self for the subject understanding the self. Okay, so we all know that Filipinos possess a lot of values and traits, and this includes positive and negative traits. All right, so let us see what are those. Okay, so under positive Filipino traits and values, we have Filipino hospitality, respect for elders, close family ties, cheerful personality, self-sacrifice, and bayanihan. On the other side, we have the negative traits, which is the bahala na attitude, colonial mentality, manana habit, Ningas kugon, pride, and crab mentality. So let us discuss these values and traits one by one. First is about Filipino hospitality. Okay, so this is actually a Filipino trait that is known everywhere. Okay, so it is the Filipinos brand of hospitality. Okay, so we all know that we Filipinos welcome our guests and tourists as if they are our own brothers and sisters. They always make we always make our guests feel at home. We offer something special for them to eat and even a place to stay. So we also bring out our best sets of plates or chinaware, okay? And for us to honor our guests, okay? And sometimes we even spend a lot of money, okay? And the downside of this is some of the Filipinos are actually going in depth so that we can satisfy our guests. Okay, so in most local shops, Filipino salesperson will actually greet their customers, okay, in a very warm welcome, okay, and say thank you when they leave, even without buying anything. So that is also a form of being hospitable. So we Filipinos also anticipate giving tours to our friends, okay, who visit our hometown and treat them to the best restaurants and delicacies for free. Okay, so during festivals, fiestas, okay, we Filipinos serve heaps of festive food and invite the whole barangay over. Okay, we also are fond of giving pasalubong, tokens, okay, souvenirs for from our travels or even pabaon or farewell gifts to our visitors. Okay, so this is the Filipino trait which is known as hospitality. Okay, next is respect for elders. Okay. So, respect for elders, we show this by greeting the elders by kissing their hand or by saying mano po. And we use these words po and opo as a sign of respect when we are having conversations with someone who is elder. Okay? Um, Forgetting to address older people properly will regard us as rude or impolite. Okay, and there is also a wide array of references to elder people. Like for example, we use ate, okay, for older sister, kuya, or older brother, tito and tita for uncle and aunt. Okay, respectively, lolo and lola for grandfather and grandmother. Okay, we use manong, aling, okay, for older people outside the family. So, using kuya, ate, tito, tita, okay, nanay, tatay, even though they are not family members, are also sign of respect. Okay. Next, we have close family ties. So, we Filipinos maintain a tight relationship with our family, regardless if the children are already old and already have families of their own. All right. So we actually celebrate reunions, family reunions. Let's say, for example, during um, holidays like fiestas, birthdays. Okay. And some Filipinos even opt to live in bigger houses where everyone can stay together, even the extended family. And also, nursing homes are always always almost not an option for family members. And we have another positive Filipino trait, which is cheerful personality. Okay. So we Filipinos have a habit of wait, okay. Okay, we have a habit of smiling a lot and laughing a lot. All right. So we smile when we are happy. Okay. Sometimes even when we are sad or we are angry. Okay. We still have a tendency to smile because smiling has been a coping strategy for many Filipinos, especially during trying times and calamities. So, for instance, Filipinos smile and wave at the camera while being interviewed, even after, let's say, for example, a fire or a flood incident. So we always try to maintain a positive outlook in life, which makes us resilient, okay? And we are able to manage almost everything with a simple smile, okay? Next, we have self-sacrifice. So, the self-sacrificing attitudes of Filipinos can be seen as an extension of the Filipino hospitality. Okay, so Filipinos go out of their way to extend help to friends, families, loved ones, and we wish comfort and better lives for our loved ones. Okay, and sometimes we would even go to the extent of working abroad. Okay, hundred of miles away to earn more money and to save up for our loved ones. So this overseas Filipino workers or the OFWs, they sacrifice a lot. That is why they are regarded as the modern day Filipino heroes. So there are also times when the eldest among the children of the family would give up schooling, okay, just for them to work and to provide for the rest of the family and for the siblings to go to school or to be educated. Okay. Next is Bayanihan. So this is the spirit of communal unity and cooperation of Filipinos. All right. So it is also about giving without expecting something in return. Okay. So it may not always be in a monetary form or in forms of money, but the time and effort that we exert, okay, also count as a form of help for other people. So this trait is particularly manifested in how Filipinos rally themselves to send aid to those who are severely affected by natural calamities. We have a lot of examples for this while giving donations to other peoples who have been affected by the calamities. Okay. All right. So next we have Okay, so next is bahala na attitude. So this one is actually a negative trait among the Filipinos, right? Okay, so this is actually the Filipino version of Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Okay, so this phrase is actually is said to have originated from Bathala na, where it means that Bathala is our God, and the phrase meaning leaving everything into God's hands. So it can also be viewed as something similar to the cheerful personality and positive attitude of the Filipinos and allowing situations to take care of themselves instead of worrying about it. Okay. Next, we have colonial mentality. So colonial mentality is actually regarded as the lack of patriotism and the attitude where Filipinos favor foreign products more than their own. All right. So, uh, let us be honest here that we also admire, okay, the products of other countries. Okay, but we should also show patriotism, okay, to our products. And this does not only concern goods, but also the desire to look more foreign than local and keep up with the foreign beauty trends. Like, for example, we really admire the fair skin of the Koreans, okay? And not only Koreans, but also those having such fair skin compared to us Filipinos. Who are actually inclined or have the tendency to buy products which are imported, okay? for us to look more foreign. So this is attributed to the centuries of colonization, okay, Filipinos had experienced under the Spanish. Another negative trait of the Filipinos. So we have the mañana habit, okay. So actually, this is the Filipino term for procrastination, okay. All right. So it was derived from a longer phrase called mamayana. Mañana, mamayana. Okay, meaning dawdling things, which could have been done at an earlier time. And this is a poor habit of laziness that results in heavier workloads. So we have the tendency to cram, especially when the deadline is already approaching. So this is a negative Filipino trait. Okay. Next is Ningas kugon. So Ningas kugon, from the word Ningas, this is actually a Filipino term, and from the word kugon. Okay, Ningas means flame. Kugon is actually a Cogon grass that could easily burn after it is being put into flames. Okay, so it refers to the attitude of eagerly starting things but quickly losing eagerness soon after experiencing difficulty. So we experience this a lot, right? So just like how the fire of a Cogon grass burns out moments after being ignited. Okay, so laziness is really a common problem among the Filipinos, and that is why Filipinos are regarded as Juan Tamad or lazy Juan. Okay. Next is pride. So pride is another negative Filipino trait. So most Filipinos hold on to their pride as if they are more precious than keeping a good relationship with family and loved ones. Okay, so usually, pride is an element of a dispute among family members or among someone who are actually acquainted with each other. Okay, so when there are two parties who are not in good terms, they find it so hard to say sorry or apologize, and sometimes they wait until the other party asks for an apology first. Okay, so that is pride. Next, we have crab mentality. Okay, so this one is a toxic trait among Filipinos, wherein other people resent the achievement or success of another. So instead of feeling happy for your neighbor, instead of feeling happy for your family members, or for someone whom you know, there is actually a sense of jealousy, okay, and envy. That is the reason why crab mentality exists. So Filipinos should change this troublesome attitude and focus more on their own inadequacies so that they can improve themselves for the betterment. Okay. And of course, we have here Filipino time. So, Filipinos have this common attitude of arriving late. Okay, at commitments, dinner, parties, especially if they are meeting someone who are close to them. Let's say for example, you have actually a meeting, okay, with your group mates at school. When you say 10 o'clock, everyone will arrive like at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. So they tend to not observe punctuality altogether. All right, so this is a bad attitude among the Filipinos. Okay. Then we have Filipino markers. Okay, so Proverbs or Salawikain. So these are sayings that conveys lessons and reflections on Filipino practices, beliefs, and traditions. So what are the examples? We have kung may tiyaga, may nilaga, kapag may sinuksok, may madudukot, sa hinaba-haba ng prosesyon, sa simbahan din ang tuloy. Okay? Ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makararating sa paroroonan. So this kind of lessons are actually something that has duality in it. So it's not something that is very literal, but you can actually compare this with the lessons on your life. Okay? Kung may tiyaga, may nilaga, which means that when you know how to be patient with your work and to be hardworking, then there will be something that you can actually have or harvest in the future. Okay? Superstition, so these are actually beliefs, right? So that has been passed down from generation to generation. Let's say, for example, a woman singing while cooking will end up as spinster. Okay, avoid taking pictures in tree as the one in the center is said to die. So there are no scientific explanations for this, but some Filipinos are still practicing and believing. Okay. And then you have myths and legends. So due to the Philippine rich culture and history, numerous myths and legends have sprung. So examples, alamat ng pinya, alamat ng lanzones. Okay?